Hello, my name is Harry Findlay, and this is my CMP 303 submission video for the project. I have opted to go for a Unity.net project API here, mainly because being on a games course, I really wanted to get involved as much as possible with an engine, even if it's just a small amount. So let's talk through it a little bit. So first of all, this is one application. The server and the games themselves, or game I should say, run multiple times, is run through two separate applications. I'm running them through builds at the moment. This is the server. The server is on the port 555. The rest of it is just a bunch of basically mumbo jumbo from the server there. No, not the server, but the engine, I should say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this over here just now. I don't know why this is here, but hopefully, yeah, it disappears. So I'm going to just go through each of these ones. So player one, I'm going to connect player one. Player one's going to drop in, and we can see that player one is able to move around, is able to jump and just do video game stuff. I'm going to connect the second player. Actually, before I do that, over here, we have the client with their IP, and they've successfully connected this player one. Player two. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Connects. Moving over immediately, we see a green dot. This green ball, this is the first player. And if we go in front of the first player, we can see that on both screens, that is moving in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a way that they can both see each other and another player if necessary. Moving on to the next player, adding in a third player just to show you. I'm going to show 4 players. This does go up to 8. This can be changed by changing a section of the code inside of the server. Over here we have a third player who's going around, moving on both screens. As you can see, jumping works as well. Collisions also work, which I'm going to quickly show you whilst I remember. I've went for like a weird art style with the game where if you look at things in a certain perspective, they disappear due to lighting and texturing, or lack of texturing. But you'll see that all the collisions work, and you can see that on the character on the first player screen as well. What I'm going to do is try and tab into the fourth game. Again, just to show you, I know that you've seen already with the first 3, but I just want to make sure that it's very clear for grading reasons. I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So again, moving in, you can see him on all the screens there, moving around, jumping, collides with other players as well. You can jump on top of other players and collide as well. The reason there's a gap is because here we're using a capsule, or I say I'm using a capsule. I say we because you're watching, but a capsule is being used just to create a bit more of a head level, and the sphere is just so that we can see something to do with the player. Again, I'm going to pull over the server. We're going to see that we now have four players all connected, here, 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 and here, all with different IPs, all working on the same port as well. It also says update when there's a client incoming before it connects to the client as well, in case something happens and the client cannot connect. For example, the limit being reached. I'm going to apply some clumsy now. If it's going to let me pull that up. It's being really funny. I think it's because these are actually on top of, so let me find clumsy on here really quickly. It's there. There we go. I'm going to move this off screen real quick. I'll change it. So I'm going to apply some lag. I'm going to apply inbound and outbound lag of 50 there. So what I'm going to do is move that over, move this off, start the lag, add. The one thing is I am moving, but the lag really does not cope well with the game. The character, it's not really shown here, the character does move. However, there's such an intense delay that it can take minutes for the movement to occur. I have implemented interpolation, a very basic level of it, into the server, and It helps a little bit, but honestly not by much. I'm just going to show you the difference as if I use the difference here. So I'm going to take off outbound, just show inbound, stop and start, and you'll see that with that there is movement. It did lag a little bit there to start with, but it seems to be absolutely fine now that it's configured. You can see that especially on the third player down on the bottom left. And then taking this off, putting this on, stopping and starting to refresh that. I'm going to just use this character again. You'll see that the outbound, I don't know if you can hear me pressing my movement button, but the movement is, again, it's completely delayed, which obviously is not good. As I said, I did try to implement interpolate, or I did implement. I did try to add an advanced method of interpolation into this, but every time I tried to add, some sort of interpolation, then it just did not work, and it broke everything up to the movement, up to the game just not running. So I had to settle with what I have for time restraints. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the submission video, and thank you for watching.